Hello everyone, my name is Desra and welcome back to Empire ACW. So, I think the framerate issue has been fixed. I'm not 100% sure, but it's looking stable right now, and I actually had some issues also on the campaign map previously. So let's see how it actually works on the battle map. And here we are, and it's a beautiful day, both for the Union and apparently for the frame rate. So it's looking good. My only hope is that it stays that way. No guarantees, unfortunately, but that's just the way it is. And apparently these guys not counted. Let's see. Okay, well, it seems like we have some issues, but not as drastic as we had previously. So we now have a pretty good army of, actually, pretty decent units, I would say. And a lot of artillery, which, as you have seen before, tends to be quite devastating. So, let's go on and barrage the living hell out of them. Oh yeah. And also, another thing I can report, I voiced my worry about this, I guess 2 episodes ago, might be in the previous one, but the copyright for the music, it still hasn't been triggered, so I have hopes for this not being triggered. Yeah, the main reason I had to worry was, of course, using music that is not a part of this game, and also I saw some other ACW videos, which from some very respectable people, and they tend to have ads rolling on their videos, and on some of their ACW videos there weren't any ads, so that's why I was suspicious. But I don't know, maybe they just didn't enable it, or I might have been very lucky. Also, I'm killing my own cavalry, and my yeah, these guys don't really seem to care. They don't need to hurry up, apparently. Not according to them, anyway. Let's see. The Beaufort's cavalry, or Beaufort. One of those pronunciations should be correct. And here comes the General's bodyguard, just in time to throw his life away. And this is America, so you're free to do so. I wouldn't say it's a good idea, but you're still free to do so. Also, let's actually group up the artillery. That might be a good idea. And have them not kill my own troops. I'm not doing that right now, so that's not what I mean. But they have been known for some stray shots going straight into my own men in the past. Yeah, thankfully that didn't happen right now. We have been spared for now. Okay, it seems like all reinforcements are coming in from over here. So let's take a look at the artillery range. Let's see, this is one of the ranges. So apparently they are entering the range and... okay. I guess when they come to about here, all the units are in range of my artillery. So basically, my line of regular infantry can just stand back here, and all the units that come to meet them should have had to actually walk through a barrage of artillery fire before then, so hopefully that goes well. Also, the frame rate is still stable, so hopefully whatever it was that caused the quite jumping frame rate and almost crashing has been fixed. We'll see. We're not in the clear yet. But, at least for now, we are. So, now I'll put you on fire at will. Now would you consider targeting these guys? Also, I guess I can... Oh, you were already running. Sorry about that. And there we go. The artillery are targeting the correct units. And here comes quite nasty barrage. There we go. So after several bullseyes and some volleys, they lost 200 men instantly. So yeah, I guess we have a good chance of actually winning this battle, if there were any doubts. Let's see, pull you back even further, so you're not in the way. You're not getting shot by, for example, the Irish Brigade. These are some pretty awesome units, quality-wise. But they're coming in one by one against a prepared line and artillery. So yeah, they are gonna die, along with the rest of the army. Just look at all these little puffs of smoke. That's a bullet hitting. And of course they're not showing a puff of smoke when it's actually hitting a man. That just shows you the volley and how big it is. All these little puffs of smoke all over the place. Well, I guess it's puffs of dust, but I guess it has the same texture as the smoke. At least it appears to be. The Irish, they are actually retaliating. There we go. They got the bomb volley off. Let's see how many more they get. Also, they have the interesting plug bayonets down the barrel of the gun and firing it simultaneously, and apparently that's working for them. Wow, technology was crazy back in these days, don't you know? By the way, Confederate Irish Brigades still being targeted by my artillery. It wouldn't be so bad if I could actually give the artillery an order that they would follow. I know, crazy, right? Yeah, but it's going to take a lot of sustained fire to get through any one of these blocks. And if they get through one of them, there are still at least 12 other. So I don't think they have the best of chances here. And here's the Confederate Zouaves. I think mine are a bit more fancy. Slightly, at least. So, yeah. It's looking quite decisive. Let's bring up the cavalry and have them on the flank in case they are needed. But honestly, I don't think they will be. Also, I don't want you to march straight out in front of the artillery. That causes friendly fire, and we really don't want that. Speaking of friendly fire, the artillery has been dangerously close on a few occasions. I think one hit right here, which is not critically close, but it still could hit a few of my men if I were really unlucky. Also, change target, Confederate Irish Brigade, once again. Several Irish actually wanting to fight for the Confederates. Well, I guess it's Americans with Irish heritage. That's probably more accurate. Yeah, there were also a lot of Norwegians. Well, American with Norwegian heritage, American with Norwegian background. I mean, actually fighting for well, both sides really. So this is really you could say a war that, because of the nature of the United States, involved a lot of nationalities. In of course addition to the Americans. Well, I guess you can call everyone American by then. It's kind of the nature of U.S. in and of itself. Today as well, by the way. Yeah, the U.S. is really a highly multicultural nation, consisting of people from many different countries all over the world, or people with ancestors from all over the world. So that's why you have the Irish Brigade. You have the, of course, now I'm not remembering anything. I think the Irish really are the only ones to have their own brigade. But as I said, Norwegian fighting, probably Swedish, Danish, British were probably fighting. Yeah, because this really coincided with the immigration or emigration to the Americas from the European continent. So yeah, enough rambling. Well, I guess we're just waiting for every one of these units to actually enter the battlefield and eventually get mauled by artillery and a few well-placed shots from my line entry. So we are really only playing for time here. Actually, let's do this a bit faster. So artillery, stop firing, and line entry, push forward. So are there any more coming in? Or was that it? There should be some more, I think. Actually, I might have scared off a lot of them. I don't know. What's that? Seriously, what is that? Is that meant to be like wooden tiles on the road? Almost appears to be. Yeah, along here as well. Is the fence? This is a fence. I don't think that is a fence. Anyway. We have pushed up to a new position and immediately we're after the Confederates who were there. So, Confederates, next time you want to attack me, maybe you don't lead with the army that has just one single unit or two in them, because that causes your entire army to come in like this and needlessly throw their lives away. So, there's that. And I'm taking casualties, but I have so many men pulled from, so there's really not an issue there. And these guys are gonna fall pretty soon. Not even carrying a flank. I guess a sharpshooter, so we shouldn't really, like, point out the position and say, yeah, look at the sharpshooter, kill them. Of course, these guys are, well, they're not snipers. Technically, they're not snipers. But you know what I mean. So, fighting against another unit of sharpshooters, and I think a return unit of Suavis, or maybe not. No, this is not a return unit. That was actually a fresh unit. And just look at this, the like perfect line, well, almost perfect line of troops lying there, and also here. But we have won this battle. So, Quidditch, and we should be able to capture, what was it? I can't remember the name of the city. Oh, Jackson, Mississippi. Yeah, we should be able to capture it now. But yeah, you have, at least I've seen, and you can see in several of the pictures from the American Civil War, you can see soldiers dead on the field, lying in almost perfect lines. And yeah, it really... they are really extraordinary pictures. Let's just put it that way. Anyway, these guys are slightly unhappy again, even though they're exempt from tax. Oh well, these guys, what do I want to do about you? Do I want to attack you? Well, apparently you're not being replenished, or I am not allowed to actually take a look at that. I don't know. Let's just continue to move on Charleston. And we could take this army and push it downward. Anyway, as I said, we can now easily capture Jackson. We can can actually just demand surrender, because it wasn't really a well-defended city anymore, was it? So, repair everything, and of course people don't like me, that's understandable. So taxations only remove one unhappiness. Interesting. We'll fix a bit of devastation, that's good. And we don't have that much money, unfortunately. American Civil War, yeah. Let's see, all of these guys together, that's quite a huge army. That's at least a full stack, I think. Well, close to anyway, so count this as one army. And we have another one slightly damaged right there with a lot of militia. So, really... Oh, and another one here. So really where they can produce good armies, as I see it, is here. And in these territories right here. So when I try to push through lower Texas and into this, I might face a lot of resistance. Also, I might be able to go here. Yeah, I can actually do that if I want to. And it's completely undefended, apparently. Huh. Why not? Let's go for it. Try to capture it with purely militia. And recruit some more to take their place. So, end this turn, and see if the Confederates do anything. Apparently not. Once again, rebellion. Let's get them with another military crackdown. Apparently they love military crackdowns. Well, they love to be militarily cracked down upon.
Anything more?
So do that, and then attack with these guys, so I get these guys as reinforcements. And we lost, somehow. Seriously, how did we lose that? Oh well. Send up these guys, and that was all of them, right? Yeah, it was. Okay, I guess next turn we'll have to deal with these guys again. But, as you can see on the flag, they are damaged. So, I should have an easier time then. And lesson learned, actually fight those battles when the enemy has artillery and you don't. Oh, I see what you're doing. You are retreating to Charleston. We might go straight for an attack on you. And apparently Charleston doesn't have any reinforcing units for you to draw upon. That's too bad. So, now Charleston lies quite undefended. Savannah, Georgia, not really that much better. And I can't actually see St. Augustine properly. But my guess is that it's not that well defended, actually. It might have been better if I actually played this as the Confederates. So I didn't... I might not have as massive an advantage as I have right now. Oh well. It's historically accurate, so... Well, of course something... talking about historical accuracy, I can't do all of the blockades that I should have been able to do if this had been historically accurate. Oh well, you can't really make a perfect mod. Well, you can, but it's difficult. And this is not a perfect mod, I never said that. But I think it's a good mod. And it's certainly an interesting mod. So let's chase off these guys. And get back to Jackson before they kill me and retake it for the south. That's not that unlikely, actually. Build up, because this is actually a great city. And we can build, I would say, decent units. So, not a surprise, workers' riot. Also, you guys again. So, bring you guys in here. Oh, I was intercepted. And this time I won. Yeah, so they will be defeated next turn. And then these guys will of course try to rebel again. But that is just the way of things. So,
Sir.
let's wait a bit for that, because we have other stuff to do.
Sir. Orders?
There we go. Completely undefended. Oh well, I'm not complaining. Not at all. So it is New Mexico. And yeah, actually the South, the Confederates, they start with this province. And I find that kind of weird because this is Mexico. So what are they going for? Trying to balance this so the South gets an equal quality in the provinces? I don't know. Maybe like a thin part of this, and might involve this city specifically, is actually a part of the United States today, but it should follow the Rio Grande. And let's see, Texas goes like this, and when it comes to here, I think it goes more like this. Yeah, not entirely sure, but this should be in Mexico. Correct me if I'm wrong. Please do that. I didn't manage to actually get that clear when I tried to search it. Oh well. Back to the game. Okay, the higher class really despises me. Okay. What will a state house give me? Repression. Do that, and also build a military academy, so once again we can build better units.
Settlement besieged.
Yeah, we'll do that. We'll do that afterwards. Actually, I think we'll drag them out. We might drag them out. Yep, these guys are still causing problems for me. But I have an army that should be able to strike that down pretty quickly. And here you go. Let's see, one army, kinda two armies. Three, maybe, combined. Yeah, so they're actually building up armies. Good. If you only could, like, get them all in a single unit. Also, Stuarts. Let's see, any other generals we can find here? Hood. Oh, yeah. Here's Longstreet. Mosby. Let's see. Do we have Lee anywhere? Or have I killed him already? Might have done so. Here's Stonewall Jackson himself. Legendary. Oh well. No, apparently I can't find Lee. He might have died already, by the way. That's actually a possibility. And they're still alive. Come on. There we go. Now the rebellion has been crushed. So, how's the military crackdown? It's 6. So, if I take this army and actually have them go there, that makes it neutral.
Yes, sir.
And I can't have you get in there, not on this turn. Yeah, I'll just have to see. Virginia will probably go into rebellion again. Knowing my luck. So, now that we own this, quite unexpectedly I would say, what do we do with it? Apparently they're quite satisfied with my rule. That's interesting. Gold mines? Do you want to go for golds? How's the trades coming from this? Doesn't count as a resource, so I think it goes straight into the bank. Yeah, it just goes towards the regional wealth. And of course I get a slight bit of unhappiness because of it. Oh well, we'll deal with that. Okay, just wait and see what happens. As I said, we're probably going to have to fight a rebellion up here. Works on strike, works on riot. Once again. Not unexpected at all, unfortunately. Let's see, you did riots. What did you go for? Drill school? Drill school? Well, I'm building a military academy, so apparently I'll actually build past that, so I don't actually have to repair it. I know in Shogun 2, if a building you are upgrading gets damaged, you have to repair it before you can upgrade it, but apparently here it doesn't matter. Well, I'm not complaining, not at all. Potato, potato. There we go. Yeah, so if you couldn't really tell, I'm kind of stalling right here, just to give the South a possibility to build up armies. So I might have made this a little bit of a mistake by declaring war when I did, because I did it immediately, and I think it started in January, the game, and if I'm not entirely mistaken, the war didn't start until April. So maybe I should have just left them do whatever until April, and then declare war. So that is kind of why I'm stalling and not doing that much. I'm keeping this besieged, and yeah, we'll still keep this besieged, and give them a chance to... oh, I'm unit exchanging. And there we go, they are trying to break out. But unfortunately, I don't have time for that in this episode. But I hope you enjoyed the battle you got. So I really hope you, in the entire... well, I hope you enjoyed the episode entire. At least we didn't get, like, close to crashing or anything. So, if you have enjoyed it, you should consider subscribing if you're not subscribed already. And, as always, I will see you guys next time. Goodbye.